Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this study with me. So on this day I was basically just preparing to go back to uni. I had some prep work to do for a course and I also wanted to go over some stuff from last year. So I started around 10 AM, which is quite late, but I pretty much just procrastinated the whole morning away, and realistically I knew I didn't have too much to do that day anyway. I'm just kind of easing myself into it at the moment. So I actually started off with something that has absolutely nothing to do with studying, which is making a thumbnail for a video that was going up that day. It just had to be done, so that's what I did. And then once it was finished, I moved on to preparing for the Preparing for Patients course, which I have the week before uni actually starts, so I have to go down a week early, and they sent around a prep document, so I just went through that, highlighted some stuff that was quite important for me to remember, just like random tips for talking to patients, all that kind of stuff. And then once I was finished with that, I decided to make myself some brunch because I hadn't eaten breakfast that morning. So as per usual, I just made some avocado toast. I've been really obsessed with avocado toast recently. So yeah, I just scooped some avocado onto some toast. It's pretty self-explanatory actually. I'd say by now I'm absolutely a pro at making this. I just make such bomb avocado toast. And I also chopped up a mango to go on the side, well, half a mango, just because we ran out of toast, so I'd normally have two, but I just decided to eat some mango instead. And then I took my food into the living room to just have a bit of a break. I, of course, plopped on the couch and proceeded to watch a bit of TV. And of course, what was I watching? The Food Network, obviously. So once I was done with breakfast slash brunch, I moved back to the study to do some more work. So here I was actually going through a lecture series. Well, it wasn't really a series, it was just an extra long lecture about like the nervous system, introductions to it, all that kind of stuff. Because next year, not only do we have head and neck anatomy, which is obviously a lot about like nerves and the brain and stuff, but we also have a whole neurobiology module. So I thought that it would actually be quite worth me going back over some stuff just so that I have a vague idea of what's going on. After about an hour and a half, my timer on Forest ran out, and so I stopped working, put all my stuff away, and it was time to get moving. Well, no, actually, first I obviously procrastinated on my phone, as per usual. Like, I waste so much time, but that's a whole other matter. Yeah, some really weird artsy shots. I was basically heading over to the garage to go on the exercise bike, which I've been doing every day because I'm absolutely terrified for rowing. So I was watching some Bad Education episodes whilst unfortunately exercising, and don't be deceived by my smile here, I wasn't happy, it was just funny, okay? As you can see, it didn't, I mean, did it go very well? I just look really miserable. That's generally the general consensus after I do that. But then I went back to the kitchen and drank this protein powder drink thing. It's absolutely disgusting, but I don't get enough protein anyway, and I feel like after working out, it's probably a good idea. So then I did my normal stretching after each workout that I do. I love stretching, it's just my favourite part. You just get to sit on your phone pretty much, which is probably why I love it. And then I migrated to the kitchen because I was making dinner for the family today. So I decided just to cook up some stir fry. So I got the veg, I chopped up some tofu actually because I was vegan this week. Video coming soon, get excited. And as a post-workout snack, I was just eating some carrots and hummus, which was actually pretty good, so I'm not really complaining. And then I just did the washing up as per usual. Would probably get murdered if I didn't do this, so yeah, even though I really despise washing up. Here I'm just popping some sauce into the stir fry and giving it a stir. You know, it's really not that hard. I don't know why I'm explaining all of this. But yeah, then the rice noodles went in because of course vegan, and that was the completed meal. So I took all my food upstairs and continued watching Bad Education for a very, very long time. As you can see, it's 8 p.m. now. So then I did some YouTube admin that I had to do, and I moved on to doing more revision because guess what? Still hadn't finished that lecture. Like, I was actually very stressed this day. It just kind of made me realize how like slow I am at doing things, which explains a lot about last year, but we're gonna work on it. It's okay. After I had finished that lecture finally, I put everything away and decided to read a little bit. I know, Magda with a book, what a shock. I was reading this book about microbes and antibiotic resistance, which was, I mean, I told myself it was quite relevant to my course because I do have a pathology course next year. However, it's also just because I have had this book for about 3 years and I haven't really touched it. Well, no, I've read up to page 19. So I thought it was time to actually get a grip and finish it. It was actually quite like scary, like very concerning stuff in that book. Like, we're all gonna die of microbial infections. Okay, and that was pretty much that for the day. So I hope that you enjoyed this study with me. If you did, then be sure to give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel for more uni content. I'll be sure to do these at uni as well if you want me to. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!